Charlottesville, Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Chanticleers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Virginia's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against candidly an overmatched opponent, but hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup, but this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent, but we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Makes the grab. It's Ennis. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Morris. Gets it to him on the screen. Still running at the 35. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Hand off from the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Dead center perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Coastal Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season
breaks into the open. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The shot that clears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass. Make the QB take off and then get a stick on him. Play physical. Got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here now.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Touchdown, Virginia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes the grab. It's Hinton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Cavaliers are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Morris. Bringing the heat. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
And this offense is firing at all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Chanticleers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Dropping back, it's Morris. Fires one high and deep. Touchdown, Virginia! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
21, Coastal Carolina, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Finds his man, it's John. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Chanticleers line up to punt it away. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dumps it to the back. Complete. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now on first down from the 40. Back to throw, it's Morris. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Wants to pass. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
And the Cavaliers will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it?
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the shot that clears will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Finds us back in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass hits complete. Turning it on. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff to the single running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
It's now second and goal.
Now trying to power it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Trying to barge in. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Virginia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Chanticleers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Simpkins. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for space, it's John. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And the Chanticleers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Spins away from the defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Chanticleers look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's Barber. Caught over the middle, it's Hinton. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Quick spin on the run. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Chanticleers have pushed it inside the 20. The give on the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleers! Great job by the back on the option.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Coastal Carolina, 7.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The extra point.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Coastal Carolina, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
To the air, it's Barber. Makes the catch. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Tucker. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the shot that clears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. He's got it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The shot that clears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.